Peace and great health. This is Count Noble L. Dallas L. Bailey Bay. Back with the Moorvue podcast, representing Moorish Society for the Ministry of America. We're in another reaction video today. I got to get into the teaching part. I'm doing a lot of reaction videos, but I have a whole lot of teaching. I try to bring teaching and everything, and even in the reactions, but I got to get a little bit on the other side of things. But this particular reaction video to shout out to Kevin Samuels. And let me go ahead and just drop the disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107, Copyright Act 1976, allowances made for fair use of purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing upon. So, this is funny. I just started watching this, and the topic that he's about to cover, it should hit home for all men in North America. I don't know about anywhere else. It's different in different places, but in North America, so-called black men, so-called African American, Black Moors, this one hit home. I started listening and I had to I gotta react to this on point, for the simple fact that this particular topic has affected my life in ways I can't even quantify it. It is so immense with implications in my life. Like, in some way, shape, and form, this has deeply affected me. Like, deeply. Like, when I already know, but when I heard him speak upon, I was like, it just hit. I was like, I gotta react to this. I gotta put my 2 cents in. Also, please, thank you to all the subscribers. The few that I have, y'all are a million to me. If it was just 2 of y'all, it would be like 2 million. So I got 25 subscribers. So to me, that's 25 million subscribers I got. That's how I feel about it. That's how much I'm dedicated to y'all. And please comment, subscribe, share, dislike. I don't mind. Like, I don't mind. Everything is all appreciated. Also, you can follow me on IG at count_noble_L Dallas, TikTok L_Dallas_Bay, and on Facebook, Moor, MOOR made. 2 words, not one. So let's check it out. Let's get it.
They putting you in songs. TV is next. Hey man, how can a grown man be so dope?
And congratulations to Mr. Samuels for all his success. He's getting it.
Kevin Samuels comments, right? That's what we want to hear. Keep the likes up. Keep the likes up. We should have over 2,500 likes. So I want to get into this broadcast. The one thing that modern women can do to fix relationships. So I want to shout out to all the big dogs in the chat room. Moderators, if you see people coming in the chat room talking crazy about me, saying anything, time them out. And when I see the timeout, if I see what they had to say, you say something crazy, I'm blocking you. Just because you've joined the chat room don't mean you get to talk shit. So some of y'all have joined the chat room to say something crazy. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for your donation. Understand that. I'll make you famous. You better believe it. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. All right. So when I say your Godfather's going to be in TV, it's going to be a dope show, a dope program. The entire show. It's not going to be in a little bit part. It's going to be the whole damn thing. That's right, boys and girls. The whole damn thing. The whole damn thing. Godfather in the house. Godfather in the house. Da-da, 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 da-da. How y'all doing? What's the one thing that modern women can do to fix relationships? I need you to pay attention, ladies. The one thing that modern women can do to fix relationships, I'm going to ask you guys. How many guys have you been in a relationship?
Fellas, this one is for you.
How many ladies, I need to ask you a question. Ladies, how many of you ladies have a 1-800-Flowers account? 1-800-Flowers. What happens when you're a man and you go to buy flowers to a florist? What's one of the first things the florist says? What's the occasion? Right? What's the occasion? You say you're sending them to your lady friend, and depending on if you buy something, what do they ask you? When a guy is going to buy card, candy, flowers, they ask you, what do they ask you, gentlemen? What did you do wrong? Right? Gentlemen, how many times have you gone to buy flowers, candies, a card, or something from a woman? They ask you, what did you do wrong? Meaning that worldwide, men have been taught that if you do something to mess up with your lady, you have to apologize and then fix it. You got to apologize and then fix it. Appreciate it, Tyra. I want to ask you ladies something. What happens when a woman does something wrong? When a woman goes to buy men flowers, oh, okay, women don't do that. What happens when a woman does something wrong? Oh, women don't do that. The one thing that women can do to fix relationships is remove the N in sign language. The need to be right is keeping you ladies single. Why is that important? Because modern women do not know how to frickin' apologize. Back me up on this, gentlemen.
100.
How many men in the chat room have been in a relationship with a woman who knows how to apologize to match what she's done? If you're a man and a woman and you've been in a relationship with a woman and she has apologized to the level of the infraction, put 32 in the chat room. If she's apologized to the level of infraction, 32. See, if a man messes up, he can't just say, I'm sorry. Why? You got to know what you're saying sorry for. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that. But I need you to ask yourself a question. How many times in your life, gentlemen, have you witnessed a woman apologizing to the level of the infraction? Shout out to Alpha Male Strategies. Ladies, learn something. When you make a mistake, you gotta make it up. What you gonna do? Gentlemen, start telling your women this. What you gonna do to make this up to me? When she comes around, when they come around to do this, hey big head. Hey big head. Hey, how you doing? You know, women mess up and then they avoid conflict for the longest. Then they come sniffing around you. Hey, how you doing? Hey, big head, whatever, whatever. And we just cool, laying back in the cut. And then when they get to chit-chatting and talking, they be like, hey, how you doing? How's your mama? How's this, such and so forth, blah, blah, blah. Like ain't nothing happened. Like they didn't mess up. They did something. And then after about like the fifth or sixth message back and forth, this is what they do. Well, I need to go ahead and apologize for doing what I did. I didn't mean to do what I did. And then what comes next? What is the next word after this? Gentlemen only. I need to go apologize for doing what I did. I didn't mean to do what I did. What is the next word? Type the next word that fits right here. Gentlemen only.
Check it.
What is the next word? What is the next word that fits there?
I was wrong.
But shout out to Big Dog Damon. But that is the very next word. B-U-T. But. Hey, you, I made a mistake. I messed up. I didn't mean to mess up, but, and we know that anything said before but is bullshit.
Shit.
But is said to basically completely, but what happened? But the price of tea in China. But this happened. There's an airplane crash. There was this. There was that. And the but, and what do we as men know? That but is meant to shut you up. Because after all, they did apologize, right? How many times have men had to apologize to a woman for doing something wrong and then had to be in the doghouse? Go sleep on the couch. You can't get no loving. Da 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 da. So, ladies, let me ask you, what is the equivalent of a doghouse for the woman? Because an intellectually honest person must understand that in a relationship, women are just as fallible as men. And when a woman does something wrong or in error, if there is a doghouse for men, there's a, what is it for women? What?
I just gotta stop it. When I say I could speak on this on a level, I probably could speak on this probably 12 days straight without going to sleep, without going to eat, without going to the bathroom, without blinking. I could probably just go on this little thing for a long time. And for the fellas that, for the men that understand what I'm saying, this shit is serious, you know. And I don't even mean women that you are in a relationship with. I mean women that you just know. It could be your mom. I've experienced this I cannot be wrong type of thing. And it then that goes into what I call the cognitive delay of acceptance to understand, to understand even what a person coming from, what a person is thinking, feeling, what they endure from whatever it was. It could have been like, you know, you stepped on my toe, oh, you all right, or whatever. It could be something very small. It could be something very big, but I've been wondering this for a very, 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 very long time. Like it has caused, I put you like this. As a younger man going through certain things, experiencing certain things, in my 20s, I was like, you know, if this thing is like this between man and woman, I was like, yo, by the time I get 40, I'm gonna hang it up. Like, you know, if I ain't married or whatever, and I always thought I would be, but I was like, I'm gonna have to it's gonna be a wrap, basically, because I can't even, I don't even, how can I say? It's just, it's really, really, it's an odd situation. You know what I mean? That you could, you know, deal with someone, and the thing about it is, like, they're never wrong. Like a person, I have been in discussion, argument, whatever, with women, and I mean to the point where I could confront them about something that they may have done, right? And usually, normally, I'm gonna say, when I was young, it was 10 out of 10. Now I could say like it might be. I mean, when I got older, compared to my 20s and my 30s, it might be 9.5 out of 10. It's always gonna be, I didn't do it. I didn't do whatever the hell it is, I may have said they have done. It just, so when you go through um the did not do's, or it's not the way I'm seeing it, or I've been told I made myself feel the way that I do. Um if a sorry comes after that, the fuck is that? I mean, if you think about it for a second, like, I ain't do it, 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 I ain't do it. You took it the wrong way, you took it the wrong way, you took it the wrong way. I'm sorry. For what? You didn't do shit. I've been in arguments, in conversations with people, and I mean, hours, and they could have for hours denied, or you took it the wrong way. It wasn't like that. It was like this. It was like, and to the point where I'm like, all right, well, I guess it's me then. It must be me, right? Ain't it right, fellas? Like, it ain't her, so it must be you. You are the culprit. You are the most. You are the fallible person, because this person ain't never did nothing wrong, as long as you know, or admit to it. I've had conversations with women where they would admit it wrong for about a damn decade later. Cognitive delay. That's a cognitive delay. It's just, I don't, and I've personally been trying to figure out, like what is it? Because as a man, I was born knowing, I was born to know, like, oh, not only then can you be wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what you got to do if you are wrong. You know what I mean? And I still want, like, how would that shit feel to go your whole life, and I mean, a lot of people live the victim role. Like, don't even, that shit is a culture. Being a victim is a culture. To be a victim, to always be a victim, like, just not ever being a victim is a culture. Like, I'm never going to be a victim. That's another culture. But to be a victim is a culture too. And Islam, the birds chirping. But the thing about it is it's very, I mean, just on a study, forget the personal emotional attachment or anything like that. And just study it. I mean, how many times you ever talk to a woman and you told her something that she might have done to afflict you in some kind of way, and she was just like, word, damn, I did it, like, yo, I ain't mean it, like, I didn't mean that. Like, I mean, just they listen, it registered, and you like, they like, damn, like, I did that shit. When I do, I mean, no, that shit don't happen. I ain't saying it don't never happen. I ain't saying that it cannot ever happen. it don't happen majority of the time. Like, that's just, when I say this shit is rare, my man, I'm just talking to the fellas today. I don't expect no woman to understand me today at all. You know, because the argument can go the other way. It ain't in our culture for it to go the other way. I mean, but I can understand it. It can, it can go the other way too. You know what I mean? But bro, when I say this thing has affected me in my life, like, if it's gonna be like that, like, I could never get married. Like, I could never get married. Like, I couldn't, like, to deal with that situation as a man, that means you always gotta bow down. So if you always gotta bow down, then you always gotta be the bitch. You always gotta be the bitch. Like, you ain't never gonna be the man in dealing with a woman. Do you understand? Like, if you always the one that always gotta back down all the damn time for that to be like, and then when you back down, like, oh no, it's on me too. Like, not after all that shit. You see how passionate I am about this shit. This shit has, oh man, this has corroded my life. I mean, this shit has a time in my life, like, just made me like, yeah, I might have to just be a monk. I might have to just give up, all sexual urges and every other thing else when it comes to just dealing with a woman. To go in program and know you wrong all the time, to be wrong all the damn, all the time. And then somebody, well, you probably is always wrong. That's a cap. That's a cap. That means you always right. That's a cap. That's a cap. No man is always right. No man is always wrong. No woman is always wrong. And no woman is always right. We both get it wrong, but we both can get it right. But to never, ever, to ever, 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 ever. The things like, I knew when I got my foot, like, look, don't be arguing no more. Like, you don't have to, you're gonna have to dead that. Just be like, you got that, you right. Ain't nothing gonna get solved in them feelings, ladies, that you don't understand, and a man and you don't even care to hear it any damn way. What he feeling, because you got to care about that motherfucker in the beginning to even care to hear it. Because if you don't even care to hear it, you don't care about that motherfucker. I don't be giving a shit, not about what a man feel. I ain't that, bruh. This one hits home for me personally in so many levels in my life. Like family, like relationships, whatever, man. This shit has altered my mental thinking. I have changed my whole life wrapped around having to deal with anyone in that capacity, to know, like, even if I go in and trying to even talk to this person about whatever the hell it is I'm trying to talk about, they ain't gonna understand me, because they gotta sit there and actually listen to comprehend. And then if it's anything about me and that person, they gotta actually accept what the hell I'm saying. And that shit is about fucking impossible when it comes to men and women. It's some weird shit. Men are wrong a lot. Women are wrong too, a lot. It's okay for both. It's okay for me to be wrong. I have no problem, because I can't look. The thing about always being right, I know I ain't always gonna be right. That means I'm doing some shit that's wrong out here. That means I can't get better. I can't correct myself. I gotta be wrong sometimes so I can get better. That's how it works. But for some people, like, they can never, ever, ever be wrong. They just can't. It's like Teflon Don or something. It's weird. I don't get it. It's very offsetting to my brain. As a man, logically understand, like, yo, you did some shit, like you got to face like, yo, that's what you did. That's what you did. Like, yo, you wrong. Like, nah, be real about it. I mean, many times, like, been in situations with women, like, yo, you wrong. Like, yo, if I was you, I'd leave me alone. Tell them straight up and out, like, man, I wouldn't deal with this shit. You don't deserve this shit. I was wrong, straight up and out. I ain't gonna bullshit. It ain't no buts. I was wrong, period. You know how much hell you gonna have to go through with a woman to get her to say some shit like that to you, my man? Man, it could take a flood, some deaths, some hurricanes, some earthquakes. Hold up, this shit gonna take years. It is not automatic. No. It's not automatic, my man. No. You know what I mean? And when I was, like I said, I was probably raised to be a beta male after my mom and dad separated. My dad was always in my life, but it separated. I used to go live with him, live with mom, live both places. You know what I'm saying? So I always got both. And then but I always got them too. They was married 46 years. Like, regardless of separation, they were separated for 18 years and got back together. Matter of fact, my parents were separated the day before I started kindergarten, and they got back together my last semester in college. They never divorced. They still did shit together the whole time. It's just at the time they couldn't live together. You know what I mean? I get into that on another occasion. But this wrong thing has really plagued my life. Because I'm the type of person, I seek to improve in all areas. That's just me, and I understand that's me, and that's not like everybody else. Granted, gotcha. No diggity, no doubt. But on this one, this is different because you got men, you got women in the world. That's all you got. I ain't talking about the animals. I don't live with animals. Some people do. I ain't knocking it. That's your thing. That's your thing. I don't live with animals. I live with people. So in dealing with people, men and women, things go down. Communicate. You can't even deal with no one without communication. So you need words. And then things that you have actions. Words go with actions. Actions go with the words or whatever like that. Like a person keeping their word. You say you're gonna do something. They do it or they don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Life. This how I hold in fabric and how we deal with each other, how we do or we don't communicate with each other. So this is very heightening. This is not a small level thing. This shit is serious because that's the issue with a lot of shit. Because if in any dispute or any disagreement, if two people, man to man, woman to woman, man to woman, woman to man, can't come to just an overstanding, just with the right mindset to go into and communicating, to not be on the defensive all the damn time. I knew I got to a point in my life where I understood, like, I used to always take shit the wrong way because I used to get picked on a lot when I was young. Like, it was just some shit I went through. And it's like when you go through certain shit when you as a child, it's going to affect the rest of your life. You have to spend the rest of your life trying to get over these little stupid ass things. But they're just your things you got to get over. You have to get over. You can't carry that shit and be like, nah, I went through this when I was 5. And so you better deal with this now. And I'm at 35. Like, no, motherfucker, you need to get over that shit. You need to work through it. Therapy, everything, whatever you need to do, whatever you need to do, whatever you need to do. All the things you can do to get over it. But you gotta want to get over it. You shouldn't want to carry that shit to the next. Good God. Who want to live like that? I don't want to go through some shit that happened in motherfucking 1993 and relive it in 2021 like it just happened. You want to move past it. You want to get bigger, better, stronger from it, grow from it. I don't care what it is. That's how it goes down. You got to get better. You got to want to get better. But this thing about you can't improve a damn thing at all. Listen to me very carefully when I say this. You can't improve a damn thing at all. And I mean at all. If you ain't never fucking wrong, that goes out to men, that goes out to women. I don't give a damn. That goes out to everybody. Understand that. That goes out to everybody. And I mean everybody. Because one thing that I know in life, my man, it's a lot of ups. It's a lot of downs. My grandma always said, don't set yourself so high up on the horse that when you fall off, you can't just get up and brush yourself off and get back on it. Don't set yourself up so high in the mind that you can't take a fall. And I think a lot of times with some women, they just can't take a fall. I don't know what the hell this shit is. I don't know what it is. Because just like Kevin Samuels said, like a man is taught when you look, you ain't shit your whole life, man. You gotta be some shit. A man ain't shit his whole life. That's why I teach my sons a different thing. I let them know they are gods. But I let my daughters know they are gods too. And the decision that you make affect the world. It affects your world. Simple as that. But we have to grow past a lot of things that ain't helping us. How does it ever help a woman to never be wrong about a damn thing? How does that help you? Because you can't always be right. And a man can't always be wrong. You know, I really be thinking sometimes that men and women hate each other. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that they say and how they say it to each other. It's like we hate each other. Like we have such a high disdain for one another. Why? Why is that the case? Why do we act like that? Like I some of the things I've heard said, you know, just how men are just so we're stupid. Men are so dumb. Why would you want to be with somebody so stupid, so dumb? Like you just cast the whole damn gender. This shit is heartbreaking. Because it means like, yo, no matter what sincerity a man can come with, we always gonna be looked at as some shit. I mean, look at look at a Will Smith. Look at a Dwayne Wade. Look at a Common. These are all very successful Black or Moor men, right? But I can guarantee you there's not another man right now who want to trade the places. Not another Black or Moor man. Because if another man could be Will Smith, he would leave Jada. If another man could be Dwayne Wade, he would leave Gabrielle. And Kanye, Common, Dwayne Wade, and Will Smith. I ain't trying to be derogatory. These are great men. I mean, goddamn, look at everything they have accomplished, right? But just say, let's just say that these men, that these 4 Black or more men, so-called Black men, one a billionaire, one almost a billionaire. I don't know how Will Smith isn't a billionaire if he ain't already. So there's almost, let's just say almost two billionaires, 100 millionaire, and another one close to it. One straight street hip hop. So you got your street dude. You got another one for Chicago. Play ball. Y'all love them ballers. Right? Then you got one in music. You got 2 in music. So you got you got the street, you got the balling, and you got hip hop. Pinnacle pieces of the fabric of our life today, right? These 4 Black men, right? Look at they shit, bro. Look at that, man. Look at that shit, bro. Look at that shit, bro. Cause that ain't a Coretta Scott King. And that ain't a Betty Shabazz. You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Shit. Shit is crazy out here. I feel some way about that shit, man, because I am not a promoter of Black men marrying out their race. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm a Moor. I'm sorry. I don't believe there's anything better for us except our women. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I cannot love myself fully in my skin and then go get something that don't look nothing like me. Don't look nothing like where I'm from. I can't say I can't love that. I can love it all I want, but I ain't gonna make that my family. That ain't gonna be my family. I just have to be alone. I would just have to be alone, ladies and gents, because there's no way in hell I'm gonna get someone to know. I do not promote marrying outside your race. I don't promote dating outside your race. I promote a better Black woman. I promote a better Black man. Get it together, handle your shit, and go build the empire. Because what's gonna happen, you create a whole nother breed of a person. Because well, they Black and white, so they're mixed. What nationality is that? What is the legal status of that? If you know anything about history, they did this shit before. How the hell you think you got a Mexican? Mexico is a mixed breed. How you think you got an Arab? Huh? They done mixed y'all before. They done moved you all over the world. But you don't know anything about that. You think this shit is modern day shit, modern day woman, modern day man. Let me tell you something. This is a history lesson in the largest proportion that you ever could imagine. But I don't promote dating outside the race. I don't promote marrying outside the race. Why you think that child that's created out of that is supposed to be more accepted in society? Guess what? It is. It is. But when you need, if there was some type of battle of the races, who they gonna fight for? Who they gonna fight for? If they had a nation to go to, like, look, you gotta choose a nation. Because before they had black, white, and all this other bullshit, you had where you was from. You was a country man. This shit goes deeper. This wrong, this right and wrong of man and woman is genocide. They've done this before. This is not new. What's new is that we are now the agent provocateurs for it when it used to be put on us. But this now, we pumping it. We pump white supremacy on a level that you can't even imagine. Because you think of a six figure, or you think of men ain't shit, you think of black men ain't this. It's self-destruction. Pure self-destruction. Because in the end, when you got some black women saying like there shouldn't be any more black men in the world, then you done eradicated the whole black race. Shit that a white supremacist would say now coming out of the mouths of our own people. Now you got people talking about, oh, you shouldn't have children over a certain amount of money. Like if you don't make at least $100,000, you shouldn't have children. You talking about some elitist shit from people that ain't come from elitist backgrounds. You sound like white people. Black people sound like white people. They got more hate. Black people got more hate for black people than white people got hate for black people. I hope that shit wasn't too real for you. But that shit is like reality to me every day. It's my job to know. It's my position to know. Where are we at as a people? Because we got nation building to do. And all this modern day woman, modern day man ain't nation building. It is actually nation destruction. Because a black woman is always settling for a black man. And then a black man feel like, if I can't get no submission from a black woman, I gotta go marry outside my race. Now, how the fuck is that gonna help us do any goddamn thing together? You done missed the whole fucking picture and the boat. The fuck is y'all talking about? Because you can't be wrong, because one person always got to be right. You're gonna destroy a whole race of people that have been from the beginning of fucking time. The original black man, the original black woman, Asiatic man, Asiatic woman, because of some bullshit. Man, yeah, I'll be back.